Oh man, it feels good to pick up the camera again. It's definitely been a long time. So, since the last video, a lot has happened, and well, I'll start us off with some upgrades that I've done to the channel and to just my filming gear. So actually, for my birthday, my wife and also my brother got me some goodies. They actually were able to get me a portable mic, so one of these bad boys. So let's try this on here quickly. All right, so this is with the mic on. It's got this like wind reduction thing on it. Super nice. I'm very excited to try it on. A lot of people have been telling me that it's hard for them to hear me, so trying this out is going to be very exciting. So I want to be very clear, and I want everybody to hear me. I have another one in case I have a second person with me here. So this should be a cool addition to this. Another thing I got for my birthday is this GoPro. So I got a head mount with this GoPro, and I also got one for my helmet. So it's a mount that goes onto my helmet. So when I do drift, you can actually see a POV of my drifting, and I think that'll kind of change the footage a lot, and it'll give you guys a different perspective. Super excited about that. So since I've been back from Greece, I haven't really done much with cars. However, I did do one oopsie. I'll show you guys here. As you can see, the Sequoia has these roof racks for kayaks. I accidentally went to go back it up, and I hit my garage. So I forgot that they were on the back of the car, or the top of the car rather, and I just kept going, and I heard a crunch, and I was like, damn it, and I realized exactly what I did. So that's not really that fun, and I'm actually getting it replaced here soon. Of course, it's going to cost me a few $100, but it is what it is. But yeah, for today, what I want to do is work on the E46. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the E46 has a lot of goodies. I actually was able to pick up this energy seat for it, which is like fairly new, just a little dirty. Picked it up for like $80. I also have a shifter, all this stuff. I think I already showed you guys this on a previous video. So shifter, I have a center support bearing. You can kind of see it right there. And I want to put this seat in it. And I also want to weld the 346 diff and get the diff that's in it now, which is like I think like a 293 or a 3.07. So just a better ratio, and it'll make drifting a lot better, especially in second gear. So for today's video, you'll see me remove the racks here and then start working on the car. I don't know if I'm going to finish the car in this video, but at least get it started and kind of see where it goes from there. So let me switch you guys to the GoPro and see how the footage comes out. So I'm excited for this and see what the POV style of me working on my car is going to look like. So here we go. All right, we are on. You can kind of see it here. There we go. You can see what I'm looking at. Well, I can see it too, but this is going to be really nice because then it helps me out. I have two hands. I can maneuver things around. Here's my other camera. And it also allows me to work on things with both my hands, so that's super cool. All right, so now you guys are looking at what I'm looking. Just to answer a few questions, I am going to be working on this car. I know it's just kind of been sitting here in the corner, all sad and lonely, but this is supposed to be my winter project because I didn't want to miss out on drifting, so I've been trying to focus on this car more or less, and this has been in the back burner because it's blown. So it's going to be more or less a winter project car. So that's where we're going to, have the one JZ be put in it. So, I haven't even ordered like parts for it, for the adapters, wiring harness, ECU, things like that. But I will be, again, I'll be working on that in this winter. So another thing I wanted to show you guys is this sign that my older brother got me. So this actually, it's a sign that says Metri's Garage, and I think it's pretty cool. It lights up. I don't know if you could see it here, but Metri's Garage, established 2023. So this is really cool. LED lights around it. I do want to hang this up on the wall somewhere, probably here. But my plan with the garage is, first of all, I want to organize it because it's really, really bad, in really bad shape right now. But I want to insulate the wall, put drywall around, and then once I'm done with that, then I'll go ahead and hang this up. That way, you know, it's better for decorations. But for now, it's just gonna sit here. I know it's kind of sad, but I'll put it somewhere else later. Anyways, so let's start with actually the Sequoia. I want to get those roof racks off of the top of it because I don't want to have to run into my garage anymore. So, all right, grab this tool set. Okay. These things have been on for a long time. Kind of get lazy with it. I need to get better at removing things when the season is over for them. But your boy's lazy. It is what it is. There we go. I just want to see what you guys are looking at, so that way I'm not just working in the void. There we go. Okay. Let's not scratch the roof. So I'm just gonna slide it down. Yep, here we go. Pull that, set that there. Come on. There we go. Just like that. That should come off. There we go. Cool. So you get the gist. I'm gonna do this 3 more times and get right back into working on the E46. All right, it is pouring out. Let me show you guys. This is always the case, man. I go to work on cars and something's always happening with the weather. Whether it's just hot as shit or it's just pouring. Thank God I'm in the garage right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I need this as a flashlight. I'm gonna go down there, let me grab my gun, and see what the course of action is. Actually, maybe I should just line up my tools. See, I got ADHD, man. Always running around doing shit. Probably can't even hear me from all this rain. Alright, let's just organize the tools so I have them down there so we don't have to keep getting up. Alright, grab my toolbox. Grab this puppy. There we go. Probably need this, need that. An extension. Some of these. probably most of these. And then a flathead and a Phillips. Alright. Alright. Now let's see what the course of action is. Alright, so need to get the diff off, so we'll have to get all these bolts out, which they don't look too stripped, thankfully. That's good. So we'll get these bolts out, and next I'll do this brace here. This brace, I guess, just holds the diff in its place, and it allows me to get into this bolt here. You can kind of see where the red bushing is right there, and then this one as well. So these two bolts hold the diff, and then there's a bolt back here, and then that is all. So the diff will drop. Then I'll actually probably have to get this rear sway bar out, also exhaust out of the way before I drop the diff completely. That way it's easier to get out. But let's just start unbolting. So the way I do this, I just kind of move the axle to where I can fit this in it, and the bolt. This is a Torx head. Then I get this like adapter thing, put that in there. It's kind of a bitch to do with a wrench or like a socket. Or I'm sorry, a ratchet. So then I just do it with the gun. So put that in there and go to town. There you go. That is out. So then do that about 5 million more times for each axle. There you go. There you go. Easy enough. Turn the wheel. Oh, this was loose. I could already tell. That is not good. Also, this diff leaks so bad, dude. So it's a good thing we're putting a new diff in this and resealing it. Perfect. Alright, so this axle is pretty much out. There you go. Alright, so I'll do the other side and I'll resume with the brace. Alright, both axles are loose. You can see they're all out there, the bolts. So next up, let's get this brace out. So I would say it's probably an 18, knowing that BMW uses even numbers a lot, and I was right. So let's get this out using the impact. Okay, one down. Okay. Got this one. No, I think the other one's like a 15. Definitely smaller, so probably a 13. Yep. I don't even know if this brace is just gonna fall out on me or on my face or what, but I'm gonna be cautious. Okay, one bolt. Second one, and this should be the last. Oh, nope, two of them in here. Bunch of shit just came out. All right, and All right. Yep, that wasn't so bad. It's nice that they have these. E36s don't, and the diffs always snap on them, so kind of glad BMW thought of this with this new one. Newer chassis, I should say. So let's just put these back. I get in the habit of doing this because then you can find your bolts. So next up is exhaust, which I'll start by taking these braces out. So that's another probably a 13, yep. Okay. Okay, cool. These are almost out. Oh yeah, and they have hangers in them, so assuming, yep, that's holding the exhaust. Hanger right there. Okay. Should be easy enough. All right, another lovely day working on this turd. So this is just gonna keep happening, dude, where I take like 2 hours out of my day to work on this and I just get fed up when I'm like, all right, on to the next day. See, this is what happens when you like are just unmotivated and also weather sucks and don't have like the exact right tools, but I'm committed to finishing this car, so we'll just have to keep going. Today, I want to get the exhaust completely out and then hopefully the drive shaft also. And after that, we want to get the diff out so we can go ahead and weld that up. So Fetty will be coming sometime to weld up the diff. We're going to make a plate, wedge the plate in there, and then, you know, weld around it. Also, the spider gears, we'll have to weld those too. So let's get to it. All right, got the exhaust out. Here it is. So I'm just gonna drag it out of the way. And yeah, so not gonna lie, where it attaches to the headers there, I didn't even know this happened there. This is kind of cool. It's dented in. I didn't even know that was the case. Anyhow, that was kind of a bitch because of these flanges. The bolts were super long and they were just kind of in a tight spot. But managed to get it in, so that's all good. And yeah, so next up, I'm going to drop the drive shaft. All right, drive shaft is out. I had a automatic drive shaft laying around, so I was just kind of comparing them. Obviously, automatic is shorter just because the transmission itself is longer. But center support bearing here had issues coming out of the bushing itself, so that's obviously not a good design. So I'm going to be replacing it with the solid bushing. So I'm pretty much rebuilding this whole drive shaft assembly. And then also the guibo, I don't know if I showed you this, you guys could see here, it's in pretty rough shape. Like, all of this is coming apart. You could kind of see some of like the strings and shit. So I do have a brand new one from Parts, like Part Cars, that I will be putting on it. So yeah, pretty much rebuilding the drive shaft and brand new diff. So that should make the car feel more solid. I completely forgot to film some of this, but the diff is out. Now you can see, there it is. You see there's a total of 3 now. I don't know why I just collect diffs at this point, but this is the 307 or the 315, whichever it is. 346, 346. I have 2 of them, but I'm going to weld this one. So we're going to work on that next. I did get the trailing arms. I think these are trailing arms or camber arms or whatever. I did get those out as well with Fetty. He's over there. Say what's up. And I got these camber arms, new adjustable camber arms. So these will be going in next. Last thing I got to get out of the car before I start installing parts, new parts, is the old shifter. So I have to disassemble, you know, this compartment here, or the center console, get the old shifter out, and then start putting in the new shifter assembly. If you guys know, with E36s and E46s, there's a clip. It's called the bitch clip, and it's like near impossible to get out. You have to like get it the right way with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. So I'm going to be tackling that here probably within the next day or two, trying to get that out. So that's got to get done before the new shifter gets in. But the new shifter style actually avoids that bitch clip, so I don't have to worry about it. Once it's out, it's out, so I don't have to worry about it. So after that last clip there, I kind of started to feel a little sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. But yeah, I got the selector rod out, and then I also got the shifter out. You can see it over there. So the shifter is out, and the new shifter over here is ready to go in. I also did put this new selector joint. They call these the selector joints because the old one here has a bushing inside of it that I don't know if you could see, but it's pretty beat up. That bushing is made out of like foam, and it goes bad over time. So I went ahead and removed it, put a new one on, and this helps with side to side slop. Like you could see, it's not as sloppy. Before it used to be like very floppy and loose. So this should help with the shifter. So a new shifter is ready to go in. You can see here, this is where we're gonna mount our solid shifter, solid chassis mount shifter. And yeah, so although I didn't install anything on this video, essentially I just took a bunch of parts off. In the next video I will actually be installing everything. So I will be ending the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this new style of filming with the GoPro. I know I did it for a little bit in the beginning of the video, but I am excited about that because, again, it frees both my hands and allows me to do more stuff for you guys. So let me know what you think, and subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in our next video. Peace.